Yo, top of the top. Y'all ain't see that intro in a long time. This Big Dice the Ruler been outside since Calvin Coolers. Yes, Friday night sip. Friday night sip. We're going to do a Friday night sip. We're going to do a Friday night sip. We're going to do a Friday night sip. We're going to drop the open panel, man. We're going to do this for the dread, man. Rest in peace to the fucking dread. You know, see me? The dread El Campa. You know, see me? My guy been on my mind. A lot of people will acknowledge. Shout out to China Brim. Shout out to Party Artie. A lot of people didn't really acknowledge my guy's birthday, which was the 24th of February. But he's still here in spirit. We ain't gonna forget about him. I'm not. You dig what I'm saying? I said I just wanted to chill. Bring your own brown bag tonight. You know what I'm saying? I dodged the bullet, y'all. I dodged the bullet. Went to work yesterday morning. Got to work. Clocked in. Operations manager said, everybody go home. I said, blood clot. When they told us to go home, I said, we definitely got to work Saturday. But check this out. Let me tell you how God worked. Come to work this morning, my youths, my people, guardians, them. They not said nothing about coming to work tomorrow. So you know me, I walked up on the people that I know and got to asking my questions. I'm kind of inquisitive when it comes to my Saturday mornings being interrupted of sleep. So I said, excuse me, do we have to work tomorrow? It was like, hell no, Dice. Hell no. So I did a joyous moment inside myself and kept my control. Do me a favor, anybody but a dead body. If you can hear me crystal clear, the audio is playing right. Do me a favor, y'all. Drop them dice cubes for me if I can shout y'all out for typing in the chat. Can you dig it? Swear to God, y'all. I thought I had to go to work tomorrow. I said I got to get up at 4:45, 5 o'clock, 5:30. I'll be leaving on a Saturday morning. You know, when you go to work on a Saturday morning, you start talking like Martin Luther King. I don't want to go to work Saturday morning. Shouldn't be right for Jews or Gentiles, blacks, whites, or Asians to go to work on a Saturday morning after working a whole week of 40 plus hours. Thank you, Angie. Word to God, y'all. That shit had me talking like Martin Luther King. Thank you. We don't have to go to work Saturday. I was so depressed within myself thinking that I wouldn't be able to sleep past 9:30, 10 o'clock. Coretta, I thought they was going to make me go to work Saturday morning. Friday night sip. Can you dig it? Shout out to the cynical one. She's in the building. Shout out to DS1 Ross, the boss. Like I said, my favorite YouTube content creator. He blessed the stage the other day. For the first episode, y'all, are men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Fire. Can you dig it? Shout out to the lovely visionaries, man. We got Angie, baby. Is in the building. She said, I shared your live, Dice. Rose Gold, peace, brother. See you in the building. He said, I got that tequila on deck, Dice. Miss Cassandra Levi, I see you in the building. Appreciate everybody for pulling up tonight. I'm feeling pretty good. I got some great news. I want y'all to do me a favor. Your Rose Gold, make sure you're in the building tomorrow. I think we're going to set it for 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock. We're going to have somebody very special in this building tomorrow. We're going to have somebody very special in this building tomorrow. You understand what I'm saying to you? Like Annie said, the sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow will be sun. That's a fact. Y'all might know him as Pup Low. That's what I know him as. Fishu gangster. What I mean by gangster is a gentleman. Grew up getting money. He's under me. He's a little younger than me. But he was definitely outside. Went away for a little bit of time. Got incarcerated. Came home. I spoke to him on the phone. Mine is on the right track. Shout out to the great Pup Low, a.k.a., the new and refined Mr. Rolex Dre. We're going to have a conversation tomorrow night. We're going to go down memory lane. We're going to promote his channel. Matter of fact, this is his link right here in the channel. I want everybody to send the channel right now to do me a favor. Take a second out to go over to subscribe to him right now. Childhood comrade, you dig what I'm saying? He going to be here tomorrow. I want y'all to check out his music and tell me how y'all feel about it. I want y'all honest opinion. Angie, you know I'm the one that busts that music that nobody be knowing about. You know I'm the one that busts that music that no one be knowing about. So I want y'all to check this out. Shout out to Mr. Rolex Dre. You understand what I'm saying to you? Shout out to Mr. Rolex Dre. And tell me how y'all feel about this. Tell me how y'all feel about this single, ladies, because they say if the women love the music, it's going to pop off. So let me see how y'all feel about it. It's called Lady Friend. Let's go. Hey, YouTube.
Pardon me, darling, for I'm acting all scary, but my heart been broke, so I'm a little leery. Apart these women, they really tried to tear me, and when I was locked up, they wouldn't come near me. So that should really say a lot about you. For me to believe and put my trust in you, with no thought to ever.
Hold up. Don't make me turn this Polo Gilligan up. I want to see fire across the board. If the shit is trash, now you know how we do it over here. We keep it official like a referee with a whistle. If it's doo-doo head, it don't get no play over here. If it's doo-doo head, it don't get no play over here. Y'all didn't understand what I said? If it's doo-doo head, it don't get no play over here with Team Guardian. You understand what I'm saying to you? We don't do doo-doo head. We don't do doo-doo head. We don't do doo-doo head. This is for the ladies, y'all. Tell me how y'all feel about Mr. Rolex Dre, and it's called Lady Friend. Let's go. Baby Pam.
Pardon me, darling, for I'm acting all scary, but my heart been broke, so I'm a little leery. Apart these women, they really tried to tear me, and when I was locked up, they wouldn't come near me.
Annette, make sure you're in the building tomorrow. It's going to be 7 or 8 o'clock p.m. Miss Pam, make sure that you are in the building tomorrow, Miss Pam. We're going to have my man Puplo, a.k.a. Mr. Rolex Dre. This is his single right here, y'all. This is his single right. Remember where y'all heard it first.
Pardon me, darling, for I'm acting all scary, but my heart been broke, so I'm a little leery. Apart these women, they really tried to tear me, and when I was locked up, they wouldn't come near me. So that should really say a lot about you. For me to believe and put my trust in you, with no thought to ever trying to fuck on you. Beautiful, I'm handsome, so why we can't be cool lady friends?
And maybe I can call you up sometimes, and maybe I can take you out sometimes. Yeah. So let's exchange digits and later arrange visits, either your place or mine. Yeah, it's a different type of commitment. Yeah, I'm talking about a true friendship. Yeah, someone I can depend on and be down no matter what. Let me know if you with it, cause girl, it'll be fly. If you want to be you, don't be shy, give it a try. I could be yours and you can be mine. I can't lie, it'll be fly. If you want to be you, don't be shy, give it a try. I could be yours and you can be mine.
Outside my son who comes second to none. Very special to me, something like my gun. I ain't trying to cause pain, just trying to build with you. Have fun, run the bag up and just chill with you. Hood, corporate, could play the field with you. My love's abnormal, I'm just being real with you. In the words of Camille, you ain't gotta be perfect. So all I'm asking of you is that you be worth it, lady friend.
Maybe I can call you.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists, has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Shout out to DMW Shots in the building. Yo, Shots. I hit you up. I left you a message on your DM. The video you just caught the end. I know you gotta know Pup Low. You gotta know Pup Shots. You dig what I'm saying? I was just on the phone with him earlier, and he was like, yo, Dice, you got a video, man? He didn't say videographer. That's what I just typed. He said, you got a video, man? I said, facts, I do. And he fired. And I said, and he be shooting the low life events. You dig what I'm saying? Next thing he was like, yo, get him at me. Get together with him. Get that money. He family prices, family love, the networking. He needs some people to shoot a couple of videos for him, shots. The alley-oop is off the backboard. All you got to do is catch that shit and bang it. Boom! That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Send you his number and everything. Y'all get it together. I already told him. I swear to God, at lunchtime today, I was talking to him. He was like, yo, Dice, I need a video guy, bro. I said, I got the right man for you. His name is Shots. You know what I'm saying? Networking. Let people understand, like, if y'all not subscribed to DMW Shots, get over there. If y'all not on the gram with him, get over there. All jokes aside, he got some fire artwork, fire photography, like for real, like real pictures. Like, even though he did this right here, y'all, because this is my corner. Shout out to Utica Avenue. You know what I'm saying? He took this actual magnificent shot right here, too. I don't think nobody really could have captured it the way he captured it. You dig what I'm saying? But anybody in the spot, you know, you already know. Like, if y'all around the town, you know what I'm saying? Holler at him, you know. All them prices and shit, that's his shit. He deserve it. Big Dice ain't got nothing to do with that. As far as no money, want to see my nigga shine, see him win. That's his thing. Like, it's like, I thought about Shots the other day. East New York, I see you in the building, 318. Russian Princess, I see you. I swear to God, Shots, you know what I was watching the other night? I couldn't sleep. You know them nights you just really can't sleep? Too much on my mind. They say if you wake you up at 3 o'clock, the God is talking to you. But I was watching a movie called oh my God, man. It was with Little Dice, man. It was in Brazil, man. Oh my God, man. City of Gods. The City of Gods. Excuse me. I was watching the City of Gods. And in the City of Gods, I thought about Shots because it's a photographer. This is just the real facts. We don't think about the life of the photographer. That shit made me think about Shots because, no, Shots ain't running around in no third world country watching people, you know what I'm saying, try to hurt each other. But it's just like when it goes back to pay attention to all the wars we had. Think about the photographers that was there that was in combat. Pay attention to the role of the photographer. He ain't got no gun. He doesn't have no gun. They told him that every time we go to war, you're taking these pictures for your country, because it was just some photographers in the motherfucking United States Marines, the Army, the Navy. It was just photographers. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand the aerial pictures. When you've seen certain pictures that's in the pictures and museums and stuff like that, when it comes to aviation, who do you think was taking the pictures? You know what I'm saying? People in the Navy that was photographers. I didn't really think about that shit, man. I didn't really think about the danger of a fucking photographer. It's just like a reporter, like Geraldo Rivera. Remember Geraldo Rivera? They said he'd go anywhere. He came to Utica Avenue because of that Crown Heights riot. We ain't heard from Rivaldo yet. We haven't heard from him yet. Facts of life. Crown Heights riot went down. There was a couple of reporters that came to Utica Avenue, and a couple of reporters got robbed. One of them was stripped down in front of Utica and Sterling in the Chinese restaurant back in the days. These cold-blooded facts. You had to be there. War photographers, very intense. You know what I'm saying? That's some real shit. But if you ever see the movie City of Gods, like, there was a photographer in that motherfucker that caught everything. But you know, it's Friday night, man. Shout out to the Dread El Karma. What y'all sipping on? What y'all smoking on tonight? That's the first question. Because in the name of Martin Luther King, I don't gotta go to work tomorrow. I swear for God, we get to work yesterday morning. I clock in. Operations manager said, yo, clock out. Everybody going home. I thought it was like some type of April Fool's joke. But it wasn't April Fool's yet. You dig what I'm saying? He was like, yo, this is such going on. We not working today, but we gonna pay y'all for 4 hours. I'm gone. You know. See that? He said that jumped off on his block, August 3rd, 1991. We've had some real monumental moments. Okay, back in the days, let me give y'all some history. Back in the days, the police officers, a lot of older people understand this. Before there were any automatic weapons, police officers carried 38s, 38 longs. They had side, like backup pistols that might have been a 32 or a 22, but these was all caliber handguns back in the days, right? Then, all of a sudden, I don't know if this was, it had to be around the ending of Mayor Koch or David Dinkins or something like that, where New York City decided, because of the war on drugs and stuff like that, and the artillery that was in the street, that the police officers should be upgraded with weapons. This is when the Glocks came out. The first generation of the Glocks was given to all the police in New York. These is facts. But anyway, make a long story short, there was a guy standing on Utica and Union, well-known, infamous drug block with the dreads back in the days. Well-known, infamous, right on the corner of Utica and Union. Make a long story short, police said that they observed him fidgeting. When they jumped out, he had a Tech 9 on him. Now, this is how naive the police officers was. He had a Tech 9 on him. They took the Tech 9 off him, right? And then handcuffed him. Now, pay attention. If this happened on Utica in Union, you have to make a U-turn, come straight down Utica Avenue, and go towards Utica, St. Marks, and Bergen to the 77th precinct, because that's all their jurisdiction. So make a long story short, when they put him in the back of that cop car, you can Google all this if you think I'm joking. It's Union Street, then it's Eastern Parkway, then it's St. John's. No, excuse me, it's Union Street, then it's Eastern Parkway, then it's Lincoln Place, and then it's St. John's. When you got on St. John's, it used to be a liquor store and a bus stop, a bus travel agency that was going to Atlantic City, out of town. Make a long story short, the young man that they took the Tech 9 off of, he had a 9mm in his back, in his spine. The nigga pulls the gun out and hits one of the cops in the front. Boom, boom. The cop car peel out. He get out, and he was gunned down by a female Hispanic cop officer. Some horrific shit done happened on Utica Avenue when it comes to the police. Rest in peace to Mad Max. Anybody know about Ken Davis and all of them from Rockaway Plazas and all that? Mad Max was killed by the police. This is all facts. Saratoga Avenue legend. He was killed by the police at the 77th precinct. And then them told police they killed Mad Max. God bless the dead. They were killed. See, when we was coming up, niggas ain't caring about no police. You know what I'm saying? After Giuliani and all of them niggas started saying death penalties and stuff like that, because when Officer O'Connor, whatever his name, got shot in the neck in Queens and paralyzed over the Pappy Mason case and Fat Cat Nichols, and a lot of people don't know that one of the people that was arrested for that shooting is from CNN. It was Capone. From Capone and Noriega. He was arrested over that shit. A lot of history happened back in New York, back in the days that people didn't think about. Word up. And I think about Utica Avenue now with gentrification and stuff like that. I heard somebody say they wish you could go back to the old Brooklyn. When I go to Brooklyn, when I've been in Brooklyn, the gentrification thing, me personally, I think the shit is beautiful. It's strange. It's very, very strange. No offense to nobody Caucasian, but to see Caucasian people with their little bikes and their little bike baby strollers and their little poodles and stuff like that, walking into projects like Fort Greene, Albany projects, Kingsborough. It's just very strange, but tell you the truth, it's uniquely beautiful in my eyes. Tell you the truth, because it was a time, unfortunately, where areas like Crown Heights, unless you was in the Hasidic Jew area, like on Kingston Avenue and Eastern Parkway going down, it's like certain ethnicities didn't go in certain neighborhoods. You rarely saw like Caucasian people because they were getting robbed. This is facts. DMW Shot said a few years ago, NYPD shot a dude hopping on a back door of a bus on Empire and Utica. And that's what a lot, yo, you want to hear something? That's what people used to do, ride the bus. Yo, people used to ride the back of the fucking bus. Jump right on that motherfucker, holding that dirty ass red. I ain't do that shit because I tried it one time. My fat ass fell off. I ain't gonna lie to you. So that was the first and last time I ever attempted to do no shit like that, because we was all going to White Castle one summer and I got up on that motherfucker and I fell. So I ain't never tried that shit again. For real, that's a cold-blooded fact. East New York 318 to 6 said, bring the old Brooklyn back. By the way, I can't stand those bicycles all over the street. That's another thing. Everybody got an electric bicycle. The Chinese restaurant, like, that's another thing about gentrification that let me know that I guess certain aspects of Brooklyn has changed, because I would have never imagined in the past, pay attention, where you can call the Chinese restaurant and they're bringing Chinese food to your house on a bike. Exchanging money in cash like that in the street, that was a no-no. That was a no-no. I don't know if people remember about the, unfortunately, the Chinese employee that was working in Brownsville. This was the 73rd precinct. Yes, this was the 73rd precinct. Shout out to my guy, Rudy Lowe. He was an advocate on this. He actually did a live on his channel against this, because something happened where it was like the police was targeting certain people because, unfortunately, the delivery man came to the projects and he was unalived. And then they went crazy on the PJs. Miss Miyagi, how you doing? Hey, hey, hey. We doing a Friday night set. Oh, you missed a good one too. Please go check the one I did call Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. It was episode 1. Miss Miyagi, shout out to DS1 Ross the Boss. One of the greatest conversations I think I've ever had on you. Matter of fact, and that's one of the deepest conversations I had in a long time. And I got some great brothers around me that I converse with all the time. But as far as one particular topic that's so detriment when it comes to relationships, the word intuition. That word right there, no offense to my sisters, the word intuition is for men and women. It's no specific gender for the word intuition. And as we talked about it, intuition, when it comes to an example by a man, our intuition is for protection. Like if we feel something that might be scamming or something like that, our spidey senses, see somebody following you, see somebody that's looking suspicious if we're coming home from somewhere with our friend. See, our intuition goes into protection, but it seems like intuition with women go into fear or assumption of men cheating. DS1 Ross broke down a great point. He said it seems like it comes from insecurities, because this is the magic question that I've always asked. To all my sisters, I mean no harm. If your intuition is so correct, when you assume that your mate or your partner is doing something or stepping out or just something is off about the relationship, why wouldn't your intuition kick in when y'all first met? Now, Angie, baby, I ain't forget it. She answered the question yesterday, and it was a deep answer. She said, tell you the truth, sometimes we see things and we just don't say nothing about it, hoping that we are wrong. That was some real deep shit. Ladies, do y'all agree? Like I said before, one of the magic questions, DS1 Ross said, damn, I can't even answer that one myself, because it seems like in society that We are raised as men how to treat women, but not what to expect from you. But women are raised what to expect from men, and unfortunately, not how to treat a man, not, with the exception of some women. Shout out to Miss Annette that's in the building. Because I've learned the presence of a father in the household is totally, is such an impact. They make it seem like it's just like that. It's so impactful when it comes to young men, but it's so impactful when it comes to children, men and women. Because if a woman grows up with the admiration and the respect and love for her father, 8 out of 10 times, she's going to gravitate to a man with not all, but a similarity in characteristics, and it might turn out to be a successful connection, as opposed, you know what I'm saying, just like a man, watching his mother and father interact and watching how his mother caters to his father or treats his father or respects his father. Same thing with a young man, seeing that the chances are kind of better of us finding someone with a compatibility and characteristics like that for we can connect. But with the absence of a father, it's so fucked up because my mother could give me description on how a woman should be treated. My mother can tell me all the time her definition of how a woman should be treated. But as I got older, I understood that was how my mother wanted to be treated. One thing my mother always said, women are like flowers. You have to continuously pour into them or they will wither away and die. I didn't understand what she said when she said it, but as I got older, I understood it. It's like people say the same thing that you did to get your woman, you better keep doing that to keep your woman. Same thing, ladies, the same thing you did to attract your man. You need to keep doing that shit. Ron BX, I see you in the building. Salute. 050, I see you, Bo. Miss Miyagi said, me and China listened to it. It was deep and real. Hate I missed it. And we're going to have another one, Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. I don't know if I'm going to do it this weekend or next weekend, but like I said, shout out to the sister Tiara too, man. Somebody drop her link. TT the Oracle. Shout out to TT the Oracle. Shout out to the Russian Princess and Bori. You know what I'm saying? A lot of good women on YouTube got a great, great voice. Shout out to the sister Seven, man. Like, I be getting mad at her because her input and her advice is very, very needed. Miss Miyagi's input, her advice is very, very needed. Very, very needed. And I think I've been hearing a lot of people say certain things about a certain sector. I'm not in the dirty sector. I'm in the grown folk sector. That's what we started over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in that sector. But I'm hearing a lot of people speak about the sector being dead. And I'm noticing that I'm hearing a lot of people speaking about, you know, pages being taken and stuff like that. And then I thought about something. At first, I said to myself, man, that shit is kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? That people could go at each other like that and just accept that. But then I had to understand, like China be saying, it was all digital Hollywood. Shout out to Velo. Shout out to Velo. I heard that on this show today. They was talking about how, unfortunately, when it comes to like grown, like not when it comes to like mature conversations, the dirty sector don't want to hear that shit. The dirty sector want to hear about your kids, your mother, your girlfriend when you went to jail, a boy you might have slept with, a gay brother you got, a gay sister. They want to hear about some of the most craziest things. And then you know what? You can't get mad at that. You can't get mad at that because that's what it was birthed on. That's what it was birthed on. But I'm seeing a lot of pages now are starting to get affected by certain things because you know what I'm noticing? The truth hurts, even if it comes out partially. The truth hurts, even if it comes out partially. Like somebody can say, well, he got a big foot and he got a long head, but his eye is fucked up. The big foot and the long head is a lie, but I start thinking about nigga talking about my eye. That part right there will upset you. But then a bunch of people say, you know what? let's just clash. Shout out to China when it came to the clash of the I missed the clash of the Titans. Big Dice is saying that shit. I ain't gonna front. I missed that shit. Shout out to Wax AP, Carlos Cabrera, and Hoodies Up. They had a similar like clash of like comedy. Like even though they was going, it was comedy. It wasn't nothing vulgar. Nothing. Oliver say some of the stupidest shit. He asked them, let him see his room. But when it come to the Clash of the Titans, I missed that shit. I ain't gonna front because it was fun. You would see people bug out, curse each other out, and by the end of the show, everybody was laughing because the shit was a joke. But it was some people that really had different motives in their heart that was allowed on certain stages. That's what I think fucked up the sector. If it would have just been the same amount of people on a sector that's been entertaining people, it wouldn't have went that far. But then when you started letting people that was getting into groups, people that was coming in these chats, just pop up on these stages, like, you know, when they pop up, you know, they just came for the negative energy. I think that's where the disrespect started dropping it, because it started going to everybody's channel. One thing I said, shout out to the Dread El Combo on this Friday night sip. The nigga Combo used to always do on Fridays or Saturdays, he'd be like, yo, we going to chill at the crib. If anybody remember Combo saying this, TT, I just said your name, sis, salute. I just said your name. That's on everything. I just said your name. GP, I see you in the building. Salute. Ladies of iTalk says, sorry, y'all. I can't really read. I'm at work. Can't text. Hello. And Compa been on my mind because, like, when, even if Compa had cursed your soul out, he said, yo, everybody welcome at the crib. Everybody's welcome at the crib. And they got to get back to that. Like, it got to really get back to have your little bullshit roast sessions. You dig what I'm saying? Little Maine, salute. I see you in the building. TT said some shit the other night. I mean, that's, even though she makes me laugh, she's that live she did the other day was so fucking impactful, because when I said it, people was like, yo, this nigga's talking. I'm telling you, she's right. We gotta, like, people don't understand the power of prayer. I come from a family, the same living room when I was younger. When family members was sick, it was like my Aunt Dorothy, she was the pastor, she was the reverend. So I would see a congregation of family members in a circle praying. I'm telling you, it's up to a lot of the people with a righteous mind and a fear of God to start praying a bunch of wicked shit away from us, because a lot of these chats is dangerous, y'all. That's why we're so hard on certain people in the chat, because energy is everything. Energy is everything. And it's some very, very deceitful people in the building. My Caucasian sister from Canada is in the building. Hey, Mimi. But with people like TT, I just said her name, Miss Miyagi, Russian princess, it's like some real great minds that a lot of people need to pay attention. I pay attention to it because I don't know everything. See, and I don't have a sister. I got friends, I got homegirls, I got cousins. But it's better to hear something from somebody that you don't know sometimes, as opposed from somebody that knows you. I don't know if that makes sense. Sometimes a person that knows you might try to stroke your ego for a dumb reason, as opposed to the person that don't know you is going to be like, you fucking up, dummy. Simple and plain. You got to get your shit together. We got to start engulfing ourselves with a bunch of yes men and a bunch of wicked ass energy, because people are fucking soul leeches. I'm telling you. I've seen it in YouTube. I've seen the shit in YouTube. I've seen great people just switch their whole energy because they said, if I go this way, maybe I'll get a couple of people in the chat. Nah, that shit is dick. I want to play something for the ladies right quick, because I'm going to show you something about when you play with God. I'm going to show you something about when you play with God, y'all. For real. Pay attention to this now. Fair YouTube usage. Let's go. Fair YouTube usage, y'all.
send you away. Don't you know why? Sit around with my head down, and I wonder.
Hey, Keish.
My first mistake was I wanted too much time. I had to have him morning, noon, and night. If I would have known then,
Let's
from
go.
the things that I know now, I might not have lost the time I complain about. Don't waste your time fighting life. Of despair. Hold on to your love. You got to hold on to your love. Oh, baby, hold on to your love. Oh, you got to hold on to your love. The art of playing games now is not the heart you break. It's not the love you make when it's heart's on fire. Give him love every day. Remember, he needs space. Be patient and he'll give his heart to you. Don't waste your time fighting life.
Y'all better stop dancing. And shout out to who this. Hold up, y'all. Cover your ears for 1 second. It's Friday night. It's a Friday night sip. Compa gave us one. He said, another day alive, another day free, but not when I snitch for what you did in 83. Your mom should have swallowed you, in the words of China Brand. Coming in here bothering people with dumb shit, dummy. Now I'm back. I ain't gonna say nothing crazy. But ladies, the reason why I played that wasn't for the song, because it was a classic, because this is a beautiful woman right here. Do anybody know who that is? Do anybody know who this is? Anybody tell me know who that is? Nah, they ain't gonna come over here and fuck our vibe up, y'all. You know what we do over here, man. Let me tell you something, man. All jokes aside, man, when you got somebody that want to disrupt something peaceful, you got to pray for them type people. Them people, they suffering from something more wicked. I tell people that, like the trolling shit, I don't even get mad at trolls no more. I pray for them. Oh, no. I don't give a fuck if you take it disrespectfully. Respect it, check it. All them super motherfucking mods, I don't trust none of you niggas or chicks. You motherfuckers is insane. Compa told me to tell y'all that. Friday night sip. All you motherfuckers that be in 35 chats, you going to hell. That's a fact. Your ass is going to hell. Because you could have been doing something more constructive with your time. You can see if you got a solid team you fucking with, whether it's this or that or that or this. Then you got a solid 2, good at 3, or you got some good friends that you fuck with, or you got some family and you lined up as a line. I can understand that. But when you in Mr. Rogers chat, you in Bill Cosby chat, you in R. Kelly chat, you in Ronald Reagan chat, you in Jimmy Carter chat, you in Nancy Wilson chat, you in Patti LaBelle chat, you in Faith Evans chat. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. Keisha, I see you in the building. You see that picture right there? How y'all feel about that picture right there? That's her. How y'all feel about that picture? That's her. That's her right there. That's the same woman. How y'all feel about that picture right there? That's her. That's her right there. But let me show you what's going on with her right now. This her too. Let's go.
Poor Dawn. She's living in her car. It's terrible.
Former En Vogue member Dawn Robinson reveals she's been living in her car for 3 years. The 58-year-old singer, who was part of the mega successful girl group back in the 90s, shares an update about her living situation in a video posted on her YouTube account March 11th.
It has been a minute. Oh my gosh, life was lifing and I had to deal with it like we all do. I'm glad to be back. Part of being human is to be vulnerable.
That is sad, y'all. That is really, really sad what that industry is doing to people. You mean to tell me En Vogue, I done heard that in a Burger King commercial. En Vogue got more, that Hold On to Your Love got more samples than Raw Bass. It Takes Two to Make Things Go Right. I'm dead serious right now. What happened to this young lady right here? I'm not joking about this shit. This shit ain't funny, man. That's when you playing with your soul, man. Because if you listen to what she goes into and she talks about how she was staying with her parents. She was staying with her parents. They was living together. But for some reason, her and her mother couldn't get along. I'm gonna let her drop it to y'all in her words. You dig what I'm saying? Because this is some real deep shit right here, y'all. This is some deep shit.
I'm human first. I don't care about celebrity. I don't care about being a woman. Guys, for the past almost 3 years, I have been living in my car. Ah! I said it. Oh my God, it's out.
Now, this is what I'm joking. This is what I want to talk about. This is mental illness. She's insane. And she needs some help.
Oh my God, it's out. Been living in my car. Oh my gosh.
Dawn created the social media account in 2022 and regularly uploaded videos on the platform, but after posting in September 2024, she disappeared from the site. In her March 11th comeback, Dawn gives a bit of backstory on her life over the past few years, saying that in 2020, she was living with her parents in Las Vegas before clashing with her mom. She then resided in a hotel before being inspired by van life influencers on social media.
I loved what I was seeing. I just thought, wow, these people, I can do that. I can do this, I think. And I ended up in my car. And it's been, like I said, 3 years.
Dawn says she's loving her free-spirited life, and she doesn't want anyone feeling sorry for her either.
This is not like, oh my God, poor Dawn. She's living in her car. It's terrible. Oh, what was me? It's not that. It's not, like I said, I'm learning about who I am. I'm learning myself as a person, as a woman. And I didn't think if you would have said to me while I was in En Vogue, you're going to be living in your car one day, I'd be like, huh? No, I'm always going to have an apartment. I can't live in my car. How can I do that? I won't be able to live in my car. We say that we can't do certain things before you even know we're capable. When I succeed again, because I will, when I'm on top again, or when I have.
Is it me or let me ask y'all something? If y'all agree, put some dice cubes up. Is alcohol in this picture? Could alcohol been part of the reason of her spiral? Because do y'all see alcohol? She's 58 years old. That's a fact, GP. He said, yo, learning yourself at 60, but you want to hear something funny, GP? It may sound like a joke. I can't laugh at that. I'm 52 years old. And I say I started learning myself at like 45. It's a cold-blooded fact. This is a cold-blooded fact. Like really, see, this is some deep shit. Like she said, learning herself. Really learning the core of who you are. Not what you turned into. Not what society told you had to be. Go really to your core about who you are. Like what I stand for, as opposed to what I was doing to survive, or what I felt as though, or what I justified with what I could just say is bullshit. It's nothing. I say it now. When I was younger, I used to argue with people about They used to be like, yo, you need to get a job. Fuck that. Hustling is my job. I always had a reason why it was more profitable or more stress-free to me to take the risks in the street. Now thinking about that shit. Like I tell y'all, when I went to my job, I've been back out there now like 11 months. And if I'd have been out there when I first came, I'd have been out there 15, 16 years. I've watched people that I've trained. Now they got positions. I'm not envious of them at all. I'm not jealous. I'm so happy to see how they've excelled because they showed me, honestly, what a nigga should have really did as opposed to giving the streets the dedication that I should have gave to myself going to fucking work. Because it pays out differently. Don't get it twisted. The 401k that I'd have been paying into, pay attention, for 16, 17 years, would have been out of this world right now. That shit would have been out of this world right now. That shit would have been out of this world right now. That shit would have been out of this world right now. A lot of stress that I went through in the street. You're going to go through stress at work too. Because I can tell you some shit I went through this week that'll make you just want to kill somebody, grab them by their face and bite them in the face, but you can't do that. But the stress in the job, I'll take that stress over the stress in the street any fucking day. He said, I'm still learning. She said, I'm still learning me. I keep me last for so long, 100. Little Maine said, facts, Dice. I'm about to be 45. And I'm just learning myself. But you know what? There's no need to show to put an emoji of being sad or nothing like that. The smiley part about it is that you acknowledge it. Like a lot of people is just living something that's not really reality. I got friends, man, that I pray for because I can't. It's like I get mad at what I see them going through, but I be like, nah. I was there. Some people just move at their own rate. Facts.
A resurgence of my career again, the way that I want. That getting to that point is only up to me. So from here, from my car into that life is going to be amazing.
That's crazy right there. That lady said, yo, she is definitely living in her car, finding her. Because there's people that's off grid now. If you notice all over the world, there's people on YouTube now that got channels that live in their goddamn vans. One lady, she lived in her van for about 2.5 years. She said, I wash up in McDonald's bathrooms. I said, oh shit. She said, I take the shower when I go to the gym. She said, I use the gym shower. I said, oh shit. It may sound funny, but it's not. And to the people that just came in the building, tomorrow I got a special friend that's going to be in the building. I want y'all to pay attention to a single man. Pup, a.k.a. Mr. Rolex Dre. Let's go.
Pardon me, darling, for I'm acting all scary, but my heart been broke, so I'm a little leery. Apart these women, they really tried to tear me, and when I was locked up, they wouldn't come near me. So that should really say a lot about you. For me to believe and put my trust in you, with no thoughts of ever trying to fuck on you. Beautiful, I'm handsome, so why we can't be cool lady friends?
And maybe I can call you up sometimes, and maybe I can take you out sometimes. So let's exchange digits and later arrange visits, either your place or mine. Yeah, this a different type of commitment. Yeah, I'm talking about a true friendship. Yeah, someone I can depend on and be down no matter what. Let me know if you with it, cause girl, it'll be fly. You want to be you, BYOBB. Don't be shy, give it a try. I could be yours and you can be mine. I can't lie, it'll be fly. You want to be you, BYOBB. Don't be shy, give it a try. I could be yours and you can be mine.
Outside my son who comes second to none. Very special to me, something like my gun. Ain't trying to cause pain, just trying to build with you. Have fun, run the bag up and just chill with you. Hood, corporate, can play the field with you. My love's abnormal, I'm just being real with you. In the words of Camille, you ain't gotta be perfect. So all I'm asking of you is that you be worth it, lady friend.
And maybe I can call you up sometimes, and maybe I can take you out. So let's exchange digits and later arrange digits, either your place or mine.
Keisha, that's Pup. I don't know if you remember Pup from St. John's, from the Low Life. Pups used to be on, he from the Ville, he from Brownsville, where Pup used to be on saying, that's little Pup, that's Pup Low, not little Pup, excuse me. That's Pup Low, aka Mr. Rolex Dre. He will be in the building tomorrow. He home, he getting into his music. Him and Shots, he already stamped it. They're gonna get together and do some videography. You know, make sure y'all support him. I'm gonna drop his link one more time. Everybody get over there to his channel. He's trying to start a little YouTube channel, like we all did at one particular time. Hopefully he has some success with it. That's a fact. Yeah, that's Pup. Pup just came home. He gonna bless the stage tomorrow. Shout out to Jai Ace, because Jai Ace, if y'all not subscribed to Jai Ace, make sure y'all get over to Jai Ace. Jai Ace did a live with Pup. I was in the spot. Pup didn't know who he was talking about when he said Dice. He was like, Dice, hold up, Dice. And then he hit me up on the gram. He was like, yo, shout out to Jai Ace. I said, yo, Pup, this Dice, nigga, from you to Gary. So, oh, shit. So, you know, that's really family. So, like I said, everybody is grown now. Everybody is getting to what they supposed to do as adults. Like I said, we was young. We was wild. We was wild. Like, we was wild. But we had each other. Facts. Shout out to Shots, man. Word up, because that ain't number family. I know that's going to be some amazing shit. And they both in the town, so that's going to be some amazing shit, because Shots got some areas, you know what I'm saying? Pup just, you know, he doing his thing. Like I said, people trying to just stay away from people. And like I said, the conversation I had with them today was about 10, 15 minutes on my lunch break. And unfortunately, a lot of my cats from back in the days, some of them still where we were back in the days. Still love them. Still love them. But sometimes, like, you got to love people from afar. But to see a younger dude that was behind us in his mindset, got to take my hat off to him. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but honorable things I got to say about him. He was always stand up to me. Never heard nothing on his name. Always been official. Unfortunately, like he said, he had to do some time. He came home now, getting into his music. I'm going to be pumping it over here. Make sure y'all get over to him and support. Like I said, shout out to big motherfucking El Compa. I don't know why I've been thinking about the dread. That's somebody that I wish was around, even if it was just for YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, a lot of things that, like, he said that he wanted to stop, I prayed on certain shit. People ain't listen to me, and it stopped. That shit stopped. It's like it stopped. Like, God has a way of working in mysterious ways. And like I said, these platforms we got, they should not be used to disrespect people. Good ranking, a good old fashioned roast. People is ranking, having a good motherfucking time, laughing and joking. Ain't nobody going to bed with no hard feelings or harboring nothing. No premeditated wicked thoughts against nobody. That's all love, man. Like I said, shout out to China Brent, man. It's time for you to do a Clash of the Titans, man. China is killing Instagram. So if y'all ain't subscribed to 05, it's 050 The Movement _ entertainment. 050 The Movement _ entertainment. China going crazy. He's going crazy. And he's getting his money, doing what he's supposed to do. Shout out to Harlem Legend. Harlem Legend is dropping videos. K Flocka. So bad what happened to that young boy. And my fault, excuse me, Mimi. I did hear the somewhat stories they were saying, because she asked me earlier in the chat, did I hear about or what they're saying now that allegedly happened to the great Angie Stone. They saying that lady was unalive. They said she was, you want me to hear some funny shit? This might be funny. This might be funny. It was one lady that's she's into readings and stuff like that. Is she real? Is she fake? I don't know. Vibe, salute, boy. I see you. I don't know. She said that whole group of people that was in that van, they wasn't them people. They was different people, man. People fail to realize certain things you cannot keep from the world anymore. This is just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put this disclosure up for y'all. Because some people be like, what the fuck did you just say? I'm gonna put the disclosure up for this. If you keep thinking that we are the only people in this civilization that's existing on planet Earth, shout out to 22 Ronan. He did a channel. I was listening to him at work earlier. He was making a joke. He said, yo, Dice, I want you to be my lawyer on YouTube. He said, I got to fuck with Dice. Dice in the UFO. Everybody be thinking I'm joking. Now, remember what I said. Now, remember I've told this story years ago. I can say the story again tonight. Remember I said what I saw come out of the water when I was working at Myrtle Beach. I seen it come right out the motherfucking water. Do you notice now all over the world, it's this theory of aliens underwater. Now it's all type of so-called sightings. People over the world keep saying that they seeing these wild ass ships. They just found some black goddamn egg. They don't even know what the fuck the shit is. They just found a black egg. They don't even know what the fuck the shit is. It's a big ass black egg. The shit is about the size of about 3 school buses. You see that? Vibe say, yo, man, play that Joffrey for me, man. He said, I'm feeling good, man. He said, I'm feeling good, man. Shout out to Joffrey with the immaculate ways then, man. Let's go. Now, y'all may think I'm joking. That's what they call me at my job. They call me Telemundo. First person live getting 10 seconds timed out. I'm dead serious. I keep telling y'all where I go, the 10-second gun go. Where I go, the gun go. They call me Telemundo at the job. Yo, Vibes, it's saying you can't, it say you need to connect the mic. Oh, put your microphone on. You got to put your microphone on before you can come up. It won't let you come on. Put your microphone on, Vibes. It's saying you'll need to connect your microphone cam before you can add them to the stream, Vibes. Go out, come back in, press your microphone on. Go out and put. Vibes gonna be up in a minute. We got Bad Vibes pull up in the building, y'all. He gonna go out and come in. Yo, Vibes, go out, come back in, put your microphone and your cam thing on. 1, 2, Freddie, I see you in the building, sis. I appreciate you for pulling up. Yo, her thumbnail is insane, yo. They killed that. Yo, they killing that lady. Shout out to my guy. Shout out to my guy, Dog Soldier. She said, Telemundo, I swear to God, the reason why they call me Telemundo is when I came in the job, it was such a presence of Hispanics, Honduras, El Salvadorian, Mexican, Nicaraguan. I'm talking about. He's be like, what's your name? I said, Telemundo. He's like, all right, Telemundo. Then people started being like, hold on, what's Telemundo? I said, it's a TV show, man. It's a goddamn TV show, man. With midgets that's pretty, little midget Mexicans. Yo, Vibes, I'm dropping the link again. Pull back up. Vibes said he pulling up. Yeah, shout out to the Dread L Comp, man. I've been thinking about Comp, man. I really been thinking about Comp, man, for real. Comp was funny as a motherfucker. That nigga Comp, if Comp get on your ass. And then he'll call you after he curse your ass out and be like, fuck you. You still mad? That's what we need back on YouTube, man. We need shit like that back on YouTube, man. Shout out to everybody that rock Comp a name respectably. Shout out to him and his family, man. That shit really, really bothers me. It really, really bothers me that to this particular day, no one has been arrested for that, man. That's just crazy. Like all this taxpayer money that we paying these police. Word up. And in my neighborhood. But then again, y'all, my neighborhood, I know how it was when I was coming up. And them young boys is different. They're cold. They'd rather go to jail. It's more young boys that'll rather go to jail and then tell. And then the older niggas, them niggas is telling. Mm-hmm. Them niggas is telling. Them niggas is telling. Them older niggas, they be like, what? What? Yeah, that nigga Dice did that shit. Them niggas is telling. Them young boys be like, I don't know nothing. They be like, we're gonna give you 300,000 years. Them niggas be like, let's go, blood. Let's go, Vato. That's a fact. That's a fact, Tanya. Them young boys. Tell niggas, man, you better stay in your goddamn age group. That's another niggas been fucking up. You better stay in your goddamn age group. That's how the old niggas be getting beat up down here in the South. Going to my cousins in them juke joints. Check this out. Old niggas be like 67, thinking they 41, teeth out their mouth, drinking Budweiser. All starts over a pool game. Then you wind up seeing the old time outside screaming, getting whipped out. Niggas saying, leave them alone, let them go home. Them young boys ain't got no respect for that age no more. Them niggas don't care nothing about that shit. They will beat you to death. I see the video, China Brim put a video up the other day about some young boys down here in the South. I said, what the fuck is this? Looked like it was a third world country. It was right down here in North Carolina. Yeah, they drink Budweiser down here, Mimi. Yeah, them niggas be drinking Budweiser. Shit smelled like a bull. What's that shit? Natural Light. Coors. Them niggas down here drinking Coors. You rarely see people fucking with, Bud Light. They love that shit down here. You rarely see people fucking with Heinekens, Becks like we was drinking, Red Stripe beer. They got Red Stripe down here though. Because believe it or not, the West Indian presence, the Jamaican presence in the South is very, very strong. She said Bud Ice. What's that, Tanja? Them niggas down here drinking Coors. A beige can. My aunt is a bootlegger. I know this shit. She a bootlegger. Now check this out. They drink Aristocrat. Mimi said, the joke up here, they got a beer called Wildcat. They got a beer down here called Four Loko. Y'all heard that shit? Y'all heard that shit? My cousin drank like 6 cans of that shit and tried to get a deer pregnant. This shit is called Four Loko. 4 L-O-K-O. They got 3 different goddamn kinds of the shit. Like a blue one, a yellow one, a red one, a green one. He drank every one of them shits, try to get a deer pregnant. That's the cold-blooded fact. The nigga try to get a deer pregnant. Don't ask me how the nigga caught a deer. The nigga caught a deer behind my aunt's house and tried to get the deer pregnant. I swear for God, man, that damn Four Loko made my cousin try to impregnate a deer. That's what they drink, that Four Loko. Me, if I do engage in some sip, maybe some Hennessy, maybe some Don Julio, some Casamigo, something with a little elegance, a little lime. I'm not drinking none of that goofy ass shit. He said that shit is the new age Cisco. And if you know anything about Cisco, that's the golden champagne and the pink champagne era. If you know anything about Cisco, Tony said that's that faux crackle. That's a fact. We don't do that shit. This shit different. I'm telling you, fuck around in the South, you get whipped out by an alcoholic that drink Coors. That's a fact. And they drink this shit down here called Stump Hole. Shit called Stump Hole. Stump Hole is moonshine. I'm talking about that shit smell like straight gasoline. That shit sounds, yo, every time they sell it in the gallons, this shit smell like something that'll start a lawnmower. I'm talking about, and niggas be drinking that shit straight. Boop. That's a fact. That's a fact. What y'all sipping on tonight? Y'all ain't told me nothing. What y'all drinking on tonight? What is y'all sipping on tonight, man? Who got to go to work tomorrow? If anybody in here got to go to work tomorrow, I'm about to time you out to the mall. Who got to go to work tomorrow? Who got to go to work tomorrow? If you got to go to work tomorrow, I'm timing your ass out. Making sure. Who got to go to work tomorrow? Make sure I go check y'all things out right quick. I know one thing. For real. Let's go. Wait a minute.
Wait on. I showed my dope might have an alibi. Yeah. In the big and the dad, yeah. Life is hard, dog. I mean, for my big one. All night in the big and I ain't never cried. I Myra nigga. I wish when I called that I had to die. Me in the streets, we had a conversation. Being broke was the motivation. They said they love me, but they really hate me. Me in the streets had a conversation. Me in the streets, we had a conversation. Being broke was the motivation. They said they love me, but they really hate me. Me in the streets had a conversation. I got a baller, went and found a block. God gave me a pill, Satan gave me a Glock. I met her once, she gave me the top. Of your life, you want it or not. Being broke was the motivation. Go through all the pain that I couldn't make. I told Satan, suck a dick, I went and lost my faith in it. I was told if you want it, then go and take it. I got seeds worth the minds and I got enemies, in other words, ops, the gotta bleed. I Glock 9, a real so the need. I was sitting in the bin crying on my knees. I sat down and had a drink with me. I was thinking if my mama do, she think of me. My mama told me, see my daddy when she look at me. Even though I love my aunt, I turned it to a dream. My nightmares, they turn to a dream. My money thoughts turn into a scheme. And think that life's a game. And the shooting got no pain. I popped the bean and then I left the earth. And guy had a gun, he kept it in his purse. My youngin' shot that, put him in a verse. I'm a rider, mirror tints on a black hearse. White man don't understand that being black hurts. Mama crying on the steps in front of a church. Whipping is solidified. Yeah, I see my brother die. Little wanna slide. They ready for the homicide. Lord, take the pain away. My gun sing a lullaby. Ran from parole, I had to hustle, I ain't never hide. Tripping in the beacon, I was tweaking, I ain't never cried. Real multiplied, we don't never die. 100 grand flat in the streets, I had you dead. 100 round jump, big choppy, I'll be head. You used to get beside me, signs couldn't find me. See, we was in the trenches, and just living grimy. Yeah, getting too much money up the hill, they tried to line me. Dominican, she freaky, give me toppy in the lobby. Yeah, you pushing, or you swiping cards. Yeah, I spin the block like I spin the yard. Yeah, you stay inside or you catch a charge. Yeah, my nigga pray to God because they life is hard. My niggas in the Bing wishing they was home. Been there, done that. My you ain't not alone. Me in the streets, we had a conversation. Being broke was the motivations. They say they love me, but they really hate me. Me in the streets had a conversation.
I gotta hear that again.
Yeah. In the big and that,
Wait a difference. Shout out the way to black, yo. That shit made me zone the fuck out. Just zone the fuck out hearing that shit.
Me in the streets, we had a conversation. Being broke, motivation. They say they love me, but they really.
Yo, I just zoned the fuck out listening to this shit, y'all. Pardon me, I gotta hear this shit one more time. Please forgive me. Shout out the way to black. Like he said, this nigga talk from his soul, man.
In the beginning. Life is hard, dog. I mean, for my business, so all night in the weekend, I ain't never cry. I wish when I called that I had to die. Me in the streets, we had a conversation. Being broke was the motivation. They say they love me, but they really hate me. Me in the streets had a conversation. Me in the streets, we had a conversation. Being broke was the motivation. They say they love me, but they really hate me. Me in the streets had a conversation. I got a baller with and found a block. God gave me a pill, Satan gave me a Glock. I met her once, she gave me the top. Of your life, you want it or not. Being broke was the motivation. Go through all the pain and the couldn't make it. I told Satan, suck a dick, I went and lost my faith. I was taught if you want it, then go and take it. I got seeds working mines, I got enemies, in other words, obstacles, gotta bleed. I Glock 9, a real so the need. I was sitting in the bin crying on my knees. I sat down and had a drink with me. I was thinking if my mama do, she think of me. My mama told me see my daddy when she look at me. Even though I love my aunt, I turned it to a dream. My nightmares, they turn into a dream. My money thoughts turn into a scheme. And you think that life's a game. And the shooting got no pain. I popped the bean and then I left the earth. And I had a gun, he kept it in his purse. My youngin' shot that, put him in a verse. I'm a rider, mirror tints on a black hearse. White man don't understand that being black hurts. Mama crying on the steps in front of a church. Crippin' is solidified. Yeah, I see my brother die. Little wanna slide. They ready for the homicide. Said, Lord, take the pain away. My gun sing a lullaby. Ran from parole, I had to hustle, I ain't never hide. Tripping in the league and I was tweaking, I ain't never cried. Real multiplied, nigga, we don't never die. 100 grand flat in the streets, I had you dead. 100 round jump, big choppy, I'll be head. You used to get beside me, consigners couldn't find me. See, we was in the trenches and the just living grimy. Yeah, getting too much money up the hill, they tried to line me. Dominican, she freaky, give me toppy in the lobby. Yeah, you pushing, or you swiping cards. Yeah, I spin the block like I spin the yard. Yeah, you stay inside or you catch a charge. Yeah, my nigga pray to God because they life is hard. My niggas in the bing wishing they was home. Been there, done that. My you ain't not alone. Me in the streets, we had a conversation. Being broke was the motivations. They say they love me, but they really hate me. Me in the streets had a conversation.
That man said, even though I love my aunt, I turned my aunt into a fiend. That's very, very, very real. Way different, man. That nigga's different. That nigga's different. I don't just be listening to certain shit. I don't like certain shit. The shit is too goofy to me nowadays. I'm from the Cool G rap era. When he did On the Run, we felt that shit. When he did that shit, It's a Shame. When he had Shells and Scott and Roman, them niggas from Albany Projects up in the video, we felt that shit, man. That's the fact. I don't understand this shit they be talking about today, man. Jumping around, catching a heart attack, dancing. That shit ain't no rap music. And that shit don't give you no message. Yo, Raj, I see you in the building. I always laugh because if y'all don't pay attention to his avatar, it's Dame Dash with the missing teeth. Yo, some of y'all got some of the most creative avatars. But when we come to somebody with some lyrics too, that's very effective to the hood, this is my song right here. If y'all don't like it, something wrong with you. Fire.
The streets ain't never loved me. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah.
streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my phone they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to phone me. Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Sipping my stomach, shit don't stop a thing, I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down, these niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture. I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from what niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust in that loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me. Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my foreign they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger seat when they tried to fold me. Remind me of my gun, that was real shit, this real spit. Rocks I was selling was smacking them, call it Will Smith. I ain't never told and never folded under pressure. Get him Neek was in that ambulance with me, he was on that stretcher. Niggas tried to take my life, I couldn't tell you who. Many men might not make it, I'm here to tell the truth. Me and Job, that's my brother, you know we moving tight. Brown boys fuck with the family and I'ma get them that. This my testimony, solid, all the rest is phony. Merrick niggas come at the fam and send your best opponent. I was stabbed, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. I know the streets ain't never loved me. He was shot, he was left with a zipper on his stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved us.
Yo, shout out to Job, General Deezy. Shout out to Vibes, he in the back trying to come up. I was gonna say, yo, this shit is blocked. You ain't blocked, brother. Fuck, I'm gonna block my nigga for. They can't block Vibes. That shit is crazy. This shit ain't make no sense. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Hope y'all smoking on something right. I hope y'all safe. If you ain't smoking on something right, I'm just hope you're living. I'm glad you're living. You know what I'm saying? Word up. I'm thinking about when I'm gonna do the second episode of Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. The first one, to me, if y'all didn't see the first episode of Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, featuring DS1 Ross the Boss, Sheep Stay Sleep. Please go check that shit out. Everybody share that live. Great conversation. Great conversation. The topic was intuition. Great conversation. Like I said, I ain't have a bill like that in a while. Shout out to Sheep Stay Sleep. If y'all not subscribed to him, make sure y'all get over there and subscribe to him. Great content. Great content. Political, revolutionary, informative, straight up anything that you can say as far as being standing on 10 toes as being a man, like it's a different definition. Some people say standing on 10 toes and doing some sucker shit go together. It don't. Holly, I see you in the building. As far as standing on what he say, as far as his actions, man, he do. So shout out to Sheep Stay Sleep. I see you in the building. She said, what's up, y'all? Shout out to the chat. Like I said, I had comp on my mind for a couple of days. And at the job site, whoo, boy. Matter of fact, let me tell y'all something. I had a situation where I got moved to a machine. So I'm like a machine operator now. Make a long story short. Hispanic gentleman. He was in the same area. And how can I say it? He didn't even know English. Like literally, if I said a goldfish had a fight with a giraffe, he'd be looking at me like, my supervisor was like, yo, I'm about to move. Old boy. He said he wants to go back to another area. Fuck you telling me for? The dude said, y'all ready for this shit? Keith, you ready for this shit? The dude said, y'all, he wanted to go to a certain area because I was bullying him. The dude said he wanted to go to another area because I was bullying him. I don't even know Spanish. This on Sharon McLeod. This is the vent I'm gonna give y'all before I get out of here, because like I said, they talk about stress in the street. You can be stressed out in the street, worrying if the police gonna lock you up, worrying if a nigga gonna try to stick you up, nigga. I will deal with this type of stress. But check this out, it's a moral to the story. True story. But my reputation, and I really know the big wigs, and then the supervisor is my man. He didn't even want to talk to me about that shit. He just said he was gonna move the nigga. He wasn't like, Dice, you ain't no problem. That's what they call me. Like, Dice, I ain't saying no shit like, he was like, y'all moving this nigga. He want to go to the certain area. I want you to pick somebody you want to hold you down over here, just in case you ain't around. I want you, la, la, la. Then my peoples, they hit me up and was like, yo, Dice, the nigga said you was bullying him. I'm like, what? My peoples, they know Spanish. They was like, yo, boy, you know I know that shit. I'm sitting there listening to him because they called me to interpret it. So when they interpreted it, he was like, yo, that shit don't make no sense. Anytime we see Dice in his area doing what he do, he don't even fuck with niggas like that. But check this out. This when it got real. This when they had the split finger fastball. They said, let's go to HR with it. That's the fact. He said, what? He said, wow. So I just said, wow. I mean, Rice, God damn. But I'm telling y'all, God is my witness. I look like I was worried or anything like that. Pay attention. Now, if anybody in here would have said that somebody was bullying them, pay attention to the word bully. Where'd that come from? Wouldn't you say, let's go to HR? If you would go to HR, if you try to handle it like that and you ain't trying to handle it like you could handle it in the street, if you felt as though somebody was intimidating and bullying, please put the dice cubes up in the chat. Your little man, you stay safe out there, beloved. Have a good weekend. You heard me? For real. Don't worry about that, man. That's the new hustle, man, for a goon, like you said. And shout out to yourself, because I read what you said earlier, 45 years old, 9 years of addiction. Don't beat yourself for that. What you think is, people fail to realize what a saint was before a saint was a saint. A saint was a sinner that just fell down and stood back up. That's all a saint is. A saint is a person that sinned, I guess, repeatedly and was judged so much and then refined himself. That's all a saint is. But back to what I was saying. When they asked him to go to HR, he's like, I don't want to go to HR. I don't want to go to goddamn HR. They was like, why not? Do y'all know why he wanted to move to another area? Can anybody figure this shit out? Can anybody figure it out? Even though I guess he tried to use me as a stepping stool, but he forgot certain people are not intelligent. See, they categorize us as the same, but I am so much more than what they see. Especially when it comes to human resources. I really was one of the top stewards down here. I really get busy when it comes to that paperwork. But back to what I was saying, do anybody know why he wanted to move to a certain area? Can anybody figure that before we get out of here? Anybody but a dead body, can you figure out why he wanted to go to a certain area? Keisha, you gotta be from you from Brooklyn. You my baby. Because he wanted to go be in front of his girl. City Boy Floyd, salute. That's the fact. Instead of the nigga just saying, yo, can I go transfer over there with my chick? This nigga make up this wild ass story. But check how God works. Check how God works. Today, like 5 people from the area, because I used to work in that area, and I was blessed with the machine operation job. My man came to me one day and was like, yo, Dice, let me ask you something. He was like, what up? He was like, yo, we got a certain individual that we've been paying to operate this machine. We about to take him off the machine. It's like he doesn't have no work enthusiasm. He don't, like, what's up? Shout out to my nigga C. He was like, before I go down here and ask old boy if he want the spot, I want to know if you want the spot. I said, what? I said, let me get that. My supervisor, he popped up. That's my man. He co-signed it. He was like, yo, go over there now. Show the nigga to show you how to do it, Dice. He said, and when you get that shit, because I know how you are, send him over here. He was back over there in like 10 minutes. I've been there ever since. So make a long story short, the job is just like in the street. It's a certain, like when you get certain jobs, people want to get you out of that. Like, this shit is weird. This shit is worse than the fucking hustle. But check how God works. Today they called lunch for everybody to go to lunch, but it wasn't time for their area to go to lunch. So this is where he fucked up. See, this is where he fucked up. I'm just teaching y'all a lesson about how you treat people. When he was with me, the area that he go to, Rocksteady, I see you in the building. I appreciate you. I'm assuming that's a female with the lips. They said, greetings, first time here. I just subscribed. God bless you. God bless you too. Check this out. Where we at, my area, where I got the machine, and where he work in the box area, it's just me and him. It's just me and him. I tell him, check this out. Long as them boxes is there, you can go to Brooklyn if you want to, boy. We got the opportunity. Once we get on top of our job, I can go chill for about 40 minutes, 50 minutes. That's how beautiful the job is. How God just let me lay in it. I could just break out for about an hour and just go. I'd be so bored. I'd be going to help other people where I used to work at. That's on my mother grave. I go back to my old spot where I used to be at to help other people because they be wanting to go to the bathroom. She said, yes, I am a woman. But now the area he's in, they told him don't go to the bathroom. Don't go to break. And he looked back like he was Ricardo Montevon and ignored a direct order. He came back, they turned him into Usher Raymond. If you want to know what I mean by they turned him into Usher Raymond, they made him sign them papers. They made him sign those papers, the write-up sheet. Made him sign them papers. By the time he was signing the paper, on my mother, I had 4 people around me going, yo, boy, you know they lining him up right now. He on that paperwork. He putting his John Hancock on it. Nigga said he shouldn't have crossed you, boy. I said, I let God work. All jokes aside, because it bothered me so bad. I was like puzzled. Like when I heard about it on a Friday. And I had to think about that shit over the weekend. And I'm glad I thought about it over the weekend because if I'd have went to work the next day, I might have approached it with a different situation and it might have been totally misconstrued. But I had time to think about it and how I was going to approach the situation. So I got him and the interpreter. The man looked me dead in his eyes, looked me dead in my eyes and said he did not say it. He had his girlfriend with him, the same chick that he wanted to be around. She said, what happened, Dice? I said, yo, ask him, why did he lie on me? Why did he say I was bullying him? She said, well, I love my moon, boom, 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 boom. Bang, 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 bang. He said, yanga book, baka, baka, book. Bing, 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 bing. She said, he don't know what you're talking about, Dice. He didn't say it. If don't nobody know me, y'all, this woman right here know me. The old me, I'd have got fired. Number one, you played on my name, then you lied to my face when I asked you about it. I said, no. But the new me, I just humbled myself and walked away. The shit hurt me more inside than I could have hurt him physically because I never crossed the man. You dig what I'm saying? I said, but watch how God fucking work. I told the girl that, his girl that no English, and I said, I gave it to God. When they wrote him up today, the supervisor stepped to me and was like, you got him, Dice. That's exactly what he called me. My supervisor, when he walk around doing attendance, that nigga go like this. That's on my mother's grave. The white boy, that nigga shakes his arm like this and go Big Dice in the building. And I give him a pound and say, peace, beloved. He said, I got him. He said, if he back late from lunch, he fired. If he back late from the bathroom, Dice, he fired. He said, I don't like the way he lied on you. And then I said to myself, what if they didn't know who I was? That could have possibly cost me my motherfucking job. Like, let me tell y'all something about this workplace. Because it's a lot of niggas that still think these streets is what it is. No, get a goddamn job. But when you get a job, you're going to have to pay attention to how you carry yourself. Like China say, act accordingly. Because the whole situation, no offense to nobody. I'm from Brooklyn. I love everybody. I'm talking about to the world. Like to the world, I'm in North Carolina. I'm not in Brooklyn. This is where I'm from, Utica Avenue. This is where I was born and raised. But that's not where I'm from. I'm in North Carolina. Right now, there is a worldwide situation going on pertaining to migrants. Nigerian, Mexican, Nicaraguan, Haitian, Panamanian, Cuban. They're coming from third world countries. And let me explain something to you. They're up here. There's some real G shit. Y'all paying for them to be here. We all paying for them. They're getting tax-free money. They're getting $20,000 stipend advancements to step foot in the United States. And if you put your hands on one of them, that's a fact, Sandra. Sometimes you just gotta let go and leave it in God's hands, but that's not how I was raised. No. Let me stop that. That's a lie. That was how I was raised. I ignored how I was raised. I took advantage of how the streets told us to handle shit like that. That was totally how my family raised me. My grandmother then pulled me up in the church. That's a fact. Rest in peace to Pastor Moore in them corner. I'm dead serious. Like, this is my grand. She's like, baby, just give it to God. The faith that I have now, I never had. So it's like, but I just watched the shit fall open. I'm talking about the minute it's like when he said the shit, certain people started talking about the shit like, damn, why would he, like people was walking up on me going, yo, Dice, why would he do that? I'm like this. Like, I'm dead serious, y'all. I'm dead serious. Like, to this second right now, man, I never hug my beautiful mother again. That's my word. This is my word, y'all. On these beautiful people right here. On my grandmother and grandfather. On these beautiful people right here. And my mother, this man went to my supervisor and said I bullied him. That's a fact. One operations manager said one thing about Dice. He ain't gonna bully nobody. He don't fuck with nobody. But if you fuck with him, it's gonna be all hell break loose. That's why I'm cool working by myself. I was like that from kindergarten. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really like so many people around me. I am so content working by myself. I throw my headphones in my ears. Shot candy. I don't know if this nigga want to give me no money, but if y'all around the Walmart area, if you're on the planet Earth, You want a little nice little bud to slide up in your shit called rock candy, shot candy, some shit, $20. Good quality. And I zone the fuck out. Now this dude right here don't know he is walking on a pond of thin sheet ice. Like he just really fucked his life away for nothing. And he's not legal. So they got this thing now. Like I'm telling y'all, if that shit, when they said let's go to, who you think told them niggas let's go to HR? Me. Let's go. Let's go to HR. See, number one, my whole motherfucking job is under surveillance. Gotta go to them tapes. That eye in the motherfucking sky don't lie. And if they gave me this job going on 3 months ago, this particular job going on 3 months ago, why you wait till last Friday to say that? So I'm here to give you living proof. Living proof. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let Waiter tell you. Shout out to Waiter Black. I just let him tell you. Let's go. Shout out to Waiter Black.
You in the red zone, got my nigga Wait Out Black about to fuck this shit up.
Yeah. God got a plan for me. 128. For me. 128. I know God got a plan for me. I done prayed. For me. I done prayed. The motherfuckers wasn't listening. God got a plan for me. No. I understand. I just stopped praying. Lift up these moments. I got a gun. Pray. I will sing his praise. I know he's the greatest. He gave us this power. Yeah. Yo, where the bottle at? Right, pass that shit, man. God got a plan for me. He got a plan for me? Yes, he does. I know God. Yeah. I know God got a plan. Let me tell you something.
I done seen a lot of shit. I done sold a lot of drugs. I done lost a lot of crips. All I thought about was getting rich. I bought 100 grams and got a stick. If this is God's plan, he done fucked up. I'm from the jungle where you pray if you ain't tough enough. I'll be back to grip, and then I called this bluff. I ain't saying that was tough, I just ain't give a fuck. Dark Knight's big gun? I'm like, give it up. Buddy, he was claiming crip. Guess he wasn't crip enough. Not jam, mine's didn't. Guess he wasn't quick enough. Told me he was playing tough. Niggas had to pick him up. I put your shooters in a box. I ain't a boxer. I keep a knocker. I pop a bean and I go bonkers. God's plan made my mama give me up. Sometimes I wonder why my mama ain't give a fuck.
God got a plan for me. For me. I know God got a plan for me. I don't even like this Chris shit no more, man. I ain't like this shit no more. God got a plan for me. First, it ain't no shit. It ain't no love. It's only Jackson Peace Border. I will sing his praise. I know he's the greatest. I know all my fallen, man. Rest in peace to me, I'm dead. Rest in peace, my way. Yo. God got a plan. Got my niggas in cages like fucking animals, man. Yes, he does. God got a plan. Free my orders.
Red pill, blue pill, so hard to give it up. I'll be in the box until I die before I give you up. God's plan to my people when the slaves. My whole housewife, they put me in a cage. I done sniffed so much coke, I can't give it up. I done drank too much lean, I can't give it up. I done fucked all that pussy, I can give it up. I chase money every day, I never give it up.
Free my streets. Free Psych Bite. Been here a long time, guys. I'm free. I watch family. Free family. And I watch strangers. Love me more.
6 niggas, 6 minutes. I'm in the shit until the shit finished. Big crip, new whip, you see the rim spinning. My team spinning, my little cousin Big Bremen. Yeah, mad that I'm a G and my wrist slitty. Play me next pick, I might have your bitch with me. I was told never snitch, should've followed me. Niggas switch up, pop shit and give apologies. Perky at the perky, thick bitch sit on top of me. Birdie at the birdie on the block, this monopoly. I'll pull his birdie in the desert, niggas flock at me. Honey pack, Henny bitch, trust me, ain't no stopping me. I got dreams of dead People on top of me, shoot mine, shoot two of yours, that's philosophy. Little nigga, big chain, riding in a stocky V. Box like Apollo, motherfucker, ain't no rocking me.
God got a plan for me. Where's that? For me. I know God got a plan for me. For me. I ain't never going back. God got a plan for me. Fuck jail. Yo, my niggas waiting for the guys, but I don't want to see you again. Oh my God. I had a niggas praise. He's the greatest. For my fallen. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. Rest in peace, Asians. Rest in peace, Shout Out. Rest in peace, Primas. Free.
Shout out the Way to Black, y'all. Shout out the Way to Black. Make sure y'all do me a favor. I appreciate everybody for pulling up tonight. Tomorrow, set your alarm clock. Bell notification. That's what I mean. Same thing. Shout out to Miss Rocksteady. She said she pulled up for the first time. She said she subscribed. Appreciate you for pulling up. Make sure them bell notifications is on tonight. Like I said, I got a special guest, friend of mine's, Puplo, a.k.a. Mr. Rolex Dre. I'm going to shout it out to y'all. Appreciate everybody again. We're going to pull it out on Mr. Rolex, who will be in here tomorrow night, man. Make sure y'all set y'all bell notification. It's going to be fire. And this man right here himself will be up in the building, blessing the stage. We're going to have a conversation. We don't do interviews. We're going to take it down memory lane. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. Let's go.
Pardon me, darling, for I'm acting all scary, but my heart been broke, so I'm a little leery. Apart these women, they really tried to tear me, and when I was locked up, they wouldn't come near me. So that should really say a lot about you. For me to believe and put my trust in you, with no thought to ever trying to fuck on you. Beautiful, I'm handsome, so why we can't be cool lady friends?
And maybe I can call you up sometimes, and maybe I can take you out sometimes. So let's exchange digits and later arrange digits, either your place or mine. Yeah, it's a different type of commitment. Yeah, I'm talking about a true friendship. Yeah, someone I can depend on and be down no matter what. Let me know if you with it, cause girl, it'll be fly. If you want to be in KDY, don't be shy, give it a try. I could be yours and you can be mine. I can't lie, it'll be fly. If you want to be in KDY, don't be shy, give it a try. I could be yours and you can be mine. Yeah.
Outside my son who comes second to none. Very special to me, something like my gun. I ain't trying to cause pain, just trying to build with you. Have fun, run the bag up and just chill with you. Hood, corporate, can play the field with you. My love's abnormal, I'm just being real with you. In the words of Camille, you ain't gotta be perfect. So all I'm asking of you is that you be worth it, lady friend.
Yo. And maybe I can call you up sometimes, and maybe I can take you out sometimes. So let's exchange digits and later arrange digits.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? It's knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists, has to coexist within. I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?